many Urantia book believers believe that this rebellion that's lasted for maybe 300,000 years came to an end when Jesus was on earth. And I think that's, there's a lot of sense to that. But what's really important is not so much the rebellion, because that's some individual declaring God doesn't exist, right? They're wrong, and eventually that will go away, because all falsehoods go away. And we do feel a need to defend the truth, and that is lovely. But again, it doesn't need the defense, because that untruth will go away as naturally as anything that is untrue. But what's important is that by ending the Lucifer rebellion on a technical legal level, say, and more importantly, by living his natural life on earth, our Creator came into full sovereignty of his universe. Not after the first level, second level, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, but after the seventh level, after living the normal and natural life of a human, our Creator came into full sovereignty of his universe. And when you're in full sovereignty of a universe, you can deal with things in a different way than you could deal with them before you have full sovereignty. But also, since it ended and he came into full sovereignty, it's really hard, maybe even impossible, for humans to fully understand the meaning of this. But it means great change. And I believe the Mayans, the Hopis, African prophecies, all of this stuff is a little touch on the knowledge that at some point in time this rebellion will end. At some point in time our Creator will come into full sovereignty, meaning at some point in time our planet will be reconnected to the universal circuits that existed before the rebellion. And a lot of us believe that now is the time. But let's face it, if you're a human living on Earth, you believe maybe we're the only planet that exists, that God created humans on this planet only, and all of this is, it can affect your spirituality, it can affect your religion, but it shouldn't, because the understanding that God is greater than anything we could have imagined should be at the base of everything we believe about God. So, the fact that, Cory talked about detention planets, Earth being a detention planet, a jail planet. Well, it turns out that all planets have a planetary prince, not a human, but a superhuman, say, planetary prince, and that our planetary prince, I won't even say his name, decided to go with Lucifer, right? And that really screwed us up bad. But when we've been given an interim planetary prince, but when we are assigned a full-time planetary prince, that person, that entity, that personality will become visible to some. And we're just assured that whenever we need direction, it will come. Knock and the door will be open, that we are always watched over, we are always loved, and that the grand experiment going on this planet will never end with the end of the experiment. It will not just, boom, the experiment won't just be ended, and it will go to fruition, and that the souls that have evolved on this planet will be lights in the universe for all the other souls on the planet for all time. It's another important thing when, and these analogies of Jesus when he was on the earth are important for not just religious reasons. I already told you about that. It's important because those analogies and the stories he gave were not just for that time. They were not just for this place. They were for all times and all places. Those are stories for us to share with the rest of the universe, stories they've probably never heard, and that will change the spirituality throughout the galaxy, the omni-universe. So I got to hit the road again. I'm going to have to, I guess every time I click the rest of this, made a new video, so I'm going to have to post this as 4 or 5 videos. But this is Dr. Dave from the Fourth Dimension. I've been synthesizing the Cory Goode information, David Wilcock information, and all the interviews. And, one more thing. That N5D radio, Greg Prescott, I believe he's a believer. I believe that he is on it, but you could see where his perception of being against religion, which totally makes sense given the way religion has gone down, and his belief that religion's only purpose is to control man, it showed a certain prejudice against him allowing Cory's message that he asked you, do other people on other planets do they recognize Jesus? And kind of before you could even answer, he kind of moved on with the answer, yeah. And you've made it clear that you meditate on Jesus. Cory Goode meditates on Jesus and believes in God, that other people from other planets believe in the prime source and center. That's not ever going to change, because God is a universal fact. And moving towards him is our mission. Moving to perfection in light is our purpose. And experiencing good is a personal choice, and it's faith. Faith is a personal choice. It's not a gift. It's not something you are given. It is something that you choose to believe, because there will never be scientific fact of God. If there were scientific fact, you would not be given the opportunity to show faith. And that's why we're here. So keep showing that faith. Keep helping Cory Goode bring us to light. And have a great day. This is Dr. Dave from the Fourth Dimension signing off for now, but I'll be back if you want me. Bye-bye.